Hey, how you doing? It's Martin Cromless here, and welcome to my JV demo video for DealVid, which is my new WordPress plugin that's launching on November 19th. So DealVid is basically a product that I initially developed for my own use because I run a lot of internal promotions and internal launches to my own list, and I usually like to automate these. So they're based around the whole 72-hour deal type of concept. Now, you've seen a lot of these people doing like charter memberships and all this kind of stuff. The reason that happens, as you know, is because they work really, really well. But what you always see is people having to manually do everything, like manually expire the launch, manually change counters, all this kind of stuff, and just the whole setup of the pages that work really well. It's a manual process at the minute, using things like optimized press, etc. So DealVid is a plugin that takes that kind of concept and applies it to a plugin that can be used then for special early bird offers, pre-launch pages, contests, loads of stuff. It gives it a whole new lease of life. So this is the plugin once it's installed. This is just my test account. So we click create new campaign. It's all very straightforward, easy to use. So we load up the dashboard here. We have title, subtitle. So I'll make up a demo campaign now, and let's say I'm going to sell, we'll use DealVid as an example. So we'll say get DealVid for 20% off, and we'll just centralize that. We'll make this red text, and we'll make it bold, and we'll make it headline size. You can add a subtitle. So let's put a subtitle saying this offer runs for 72 hours, and we're going to make that kind of an orange color. Alright, so then we get into the timer options now. A big problem that people encounter, maybe without even knowing it, is the time zone issue. A lot of JavaScript counters out there, they work off the time that's on someone's computer. So, I mean, if it's 5 o'clock here in Ireland, it's 12 midday in New York. So if I have a timer that's counting down to midnight, with a lot of the timers, it's going to look like there's 7 hours left. If I'm looking at it from Ireland, and if I'm looking at it from America, it's 12 hours left. So basically what the timers have to do is work off the actual real world time zones, and that's what we've perfected. So first of all, you pick your graphical style. We've got, in the Pro version, we've got all these extra colors and styles here. The basic version has less, and then we pick what type of page. Now again, the basic one, which I'm going to show you now, it makes the countdown box with a video and all that stuff. Then we have a footer countdown bar and a top countdown bar. So that's in the Pro version. It's basically like the scarcity bars you always see in launches. So it's a whole added extra facet to the plugin. So we're going to go for video box. Now, where do you want to locate the timer? Above or below the video? So we're going to set it to below the video. And now we need to set it to an expiry time. So I'm just going to set it to today's the 9th. So I'm going to set it to the current time, just so we put it in the future a little bit first, so you can see what happens, because I have built this so there's a live expiry. If someone's on the page and it expires, a whole load of stuff happens. So this is a real proper scarcity plugin, and that's something that your customers will definitely react to when they see you using it. So once the time expires, you can show them an expiry message. You can redirect to a different URL or to one of the pages that are already in your WordPress site. So for example, let's say you were using this for an early bird offer. You can set it up to it'll expire, and then it'll go to one of your WordPress pages to your full price offer, or it can go to an opt-in list, whatever. And this is all automated, hands-free. Nobody needs to be online to do this. So we leave it as the expiry message. For the expiry message, and this can be anything. They can add videos. They can add pretty much everything that's addable in WordPress, because it's got the normal tool here. So I'm just going to leave a text message for now. Now, but the key part of all these offers, and if you're wondering about the angle, is the video. It's all about basing this around the sales video. So that's the video angle here, and you'll see that now in a minute. We can set the overlay color and the opacity. You'll see this once I show you the live demo. Next thing is the video. So we've got all these different types of video. We've got a few integrations, and they can add embed code as well. So I'm just going to pick some YouTube video here. We can set up the width and the height, or just leave it as the default, which is a good size already. You can make it autoplay, so I'm just going to leave that off for now while we're doing the video here. And now we have the call to action below the video or above it and beside the counter. Now you have a lot of different options here. You can make it an image. Alright, so you can upload an image directly, or they can use an image from the library. So we've got all these buy buttons and things that are going to be in there. They can use a CSS button with text, so you can customize the button to look like whatever you want, which I will do for, I'll just leave it like that for now. It's got the default red one, so we leave these default colors, but you can change it to anything you want, and you can control the font and the size and everything else. So that's one option, but you can also have the whole event based around an opt-in form. If you pick opt-in form, you've got direct integration then with all these autoresponders, and they can add their form directly to that. We're adding more as well for launch time, so we leave it as just a button for now, so you can see that. Now we've got the main content. So not only can you have the video content, which is quite common for these offers. It's usually just a timer, the video, and some basic stuff like the buttons, but you can also add, you can really add a full sales page here if you want. Below that, it's got the whole main content area in WordPress. So I'll just say this is some content, and it'll center that. Next up is the background area. So for the background image, we have, you can set up an image, a solid color, or a gradient. So we're going to just pick image, and then you can pick images from the image library of all these high converting, very slick images. And let's just pick one here. We'll pick this blue one, which I think is pretty cool. And you can set it up to be tiled or full screen. The border radius then is for the box that everything appears inside, and you can set up the content color for that as well. And you can also add a drop shadow, so we'll leave a default drop shadow there. So that's all cool. We just click save campaign now, and we're back out in the dashboard. Then you have the shortcode you get to embed it on a page. I'll show you that in a second. You can see it here. You can just click preview, and then it loads up. So it's just some random workout video that I've put in there. We've got the countdown timer here. It's counting down to 6 hours, whatever, and we've got the buy button. So the obviously this can be really customized. You can change the whole look. So I'm going to just mess around with it a bit now, so you can see. It does look quite straightforward what it creates, but this is the kind of stuff that works really, really well. I've done special offer sales that have sold well over 1,000 units just on my own list, just kind of below the radar stuff. I think it's a great way to get extra sales. So let's say we change the timer now. We're going to change it to this different style here, and we're going to set the expiry time to, we'll just try to get this to expire live. We're on the page, so we'll set it to a couple of minutes, and I'll pause the video. We'll change some other options here. Change this to an opt-in form, just so you can see. Let's put in some default stuff here. So I've just added some kind of random values in there. We'll just change the background image as well, and we'll change the content box. Now normally I leave this white, but I'll just change the color just to show you. I'll make it a slightly green color. Now it'll probably look terrible, but it's just to show the different customization options. So we click preview again, and there it is now. So it's got the orange background, it's got the opt-in form. Don't worry about that weird line, that was just my monitor's acting up a little bit. So here's the form, and I just picked random colors. You can change the colors of all these elements, you can change the layout, everything else. So now we're going to just set this to expire, so you can see the live expiry. Let me just pause the video while I do that. So I've just clicked resume the video, and now you can see I've changed it back to a buy button here, and I'm on the page live. So you can imagine if a visitor's on this page now, it's just counting down here to 0, and automatically it does the whole thing for putting the expired message. So this could be an opt-in form, it could be a video, it could just be text. The page can redirect automatically to a different page. It could be one of your WordPress pages. It could even be another DealVid campaign page that has another offer with a slightly higher price, and so on. The point here is everything can be automated, everything can be done really, really quickly and really, really easily, and with maximum customization, so your customers are definitely going to love it. This can work for all kinds of offline stuff, online stuff, even flash sales for stuff on Shopify. Pretty much any hot trend in internet marketing right now, you can do something for it with this product. And I know people are going to love this because I built this from the ground up for my own use, and it's really taken a long time to get the features that I want working exactly as I need them. So for that reason, you're going to get good EPCs and conversions on this. Here on the JV site, you'll see all the other information you need about prizes and the contest, how long the launch lasts, and if you need JV access, then you can contact me as well. So hopefully you like the video. Hopefully you can see the possibilities for this app. It's a very solid, straightforward plugin that does something that everybody needs, but it does it very well. And those are the kind of not overly complicated products that really do very well, because your customers can grasp the benefits almost immediately, and I definitely think they're gonna like this one. Cheers.